I was born in July of 1994 along with my twin sister Laura to our loving parents Randy and Sharon Fisher. We grew up in Lawrenceburg and have lived in the same house my whole life. I consider myself to have a good life, but I was taught to value the things you have because not everyone is blessed with them. I was blessed with two parents who are still together today. Most people do not always get that privilege, and I always knew that I was lucky to be in this situation. Though we were a close family and were blessed to be together, something happened when I was 8 years old that changed the closeness of our family and changed the course of my life. When I was 8, my dad was deployed to Kuwait for 15 months after the attack on September 11, 2001. This situation definitely had an impact on the rest of my life. Deployment of a soldier is not easy for the family members left behind at home. We had to give up the closeness that we once had with our dad and never fully gained it back even to this day. The deployment of a family member is emotionally draining and hard for a family, and especially for children of a soldier like my sister and I. As a child, it's hard to accept that you cannot see or talk to a person that you were close with just a short time before. The children have a hard time understanding where the family member went so fast, and it can be confusing to a child. Though the family involved in the situation seems to only have negative outcomes, there are some positive outcomes for children and family members left at home. This situation made me an emotionally stronger person. Having to deal with all the negative emotions that come with a parent being deployed makes even a young child have to learn to control emotions. The article on military.com called Deployment, Your Children in Separation talks about some positive outcomes of deployment for children. Military.com says that deployment fosters maturity in children at home. It gives children added responsibility during the absence of a parent in the house. The deployment of my dad definitely formed me as a more mature person. This aspect is still present in my life today. This article also talks about forming a stronger bond with family members at home. This experience definitely gave me a stronger bond with my mom, who is still with us at home. Even though there are negative aspects to being in this situation, it made me turn out as a better person. Because of my dad's deployment, I am more responsible, more mature, and I have more emotional strength. My situation goes to show that you can find a positive outcome out of any bad situation. If you are in a bad situation, you should always look for the positive and use it to grow in your life.